Hello, hello. How's it going? Well, again, it's the end of the day. We're going to decompress and we're going to talk. You ready? We're going to talk about why you need a real estate professional. And yes, there are some very good reasons why you need a real estate professional. Given the many resources and services that help home buyers and sellers complete their own transaction, you may have considered whether you should do it yourself or FSBO it instead of working with an agent. However, there is no substitute for an experienced professional, and taking on all the responsibility yourself could be costlier than an agent's commission in the long run. According to the NAR, which we talked about the NAR before, it's the National Association of Realtors. In 2019, they had a profile of home buyers and sellers. Now, they're showing that only 8% of home sales were accomplished as for sale by owner or FSBO. And of those, 77% knew their buyer personally. FSBO home sales had a median price of $200,000 in 2019, compared to the agent-assisted home sale median price of $280,000. Now, with the market increasing, can you imagine what those figures could be? Beyond the advantage of using an agent, homes listed by real estate professionals get more exposure and their sellers get more support. Here are some other considerations. First of all, they're trained and licensed professionals. Oh goodness, I've talked about this in previous videos, how much class and exams and CEUs we got to go through. So we always stay up to date on the market. I specifically stayed up to date on the market by doing my research at the end of the day, researching questions that I've been asked. Because like I said, if I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. So tonight we're talking about why you need an agent. You also need to consider that we have experience in your neighborhood and your market. I consider myself a Montrose expert. I mean, I have a little competition, but I consider myself a Montrose expert. I try to be downtown whenever there's something going on. Usually you can find me. If you can't find me, you can usually text me and I'll pop in and show up. So we know your neighborhood and your market. Trust us. We have oversight from brokers and state licensing officials. Now, sometimes that's really important because if there is a snag in your transaction, if there's a personal relationship already built between the realtor and a professional, things can go entirely much smoother. Our job is to advise you the best way we can so you can reach your goals. You say you want to list a home for $125. Let's try 125. We'll see what happens. I am never going to debate with you. I'm never going to argue with you. What you have to say is the very last word. Okay. We know how to present your home and how to deal with all the buyers and all the phone calls and all the interest and all the other realtors. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot to unload. So yeah, we deal with your buyers, your professionals. We deal with all that. That's why I consider myself a KS coordinator, because I take all the stress, I take all the communication, and then I end up spitting it out to you in the best way possible. We know how and where to market properties effectively. I've talked before about target marketing. Target marketing is me walking into a house and picturing the person or family that I think would be interested in your home. Now, with that information that I take from that, I apply that to my marketing and start contacting my contacts. I start contacting other realtors. We just know how to market properties effectively. We know how to overcome typical snags that occur in real estate transactions and closings. Like I said, most of the time there's wrinkles. Most of the time there's little problems that arise. And that's why real estate professionals get their commission. We deal with the stress. We have the education. Whew. Okay, we have your best interest at heart, but we understand state required disclosures and we look out for your best interest. Okay. That is what it is. We understand personal safety and security for your belongings during showings. We advise, we counsel, and we watch like hawks. Well, at least I do. Let's see. We know the best resources to make transactions go more smoothly, from bankers to home stagers to contractors. Like I said, we have a team of able professionals. We're happy to help you. We're on standby. Wow. We have everybody from credit repair people to loan officers to, oh, geez, all sorts of people, home stagers, insurance people, oh my gosh, alarm systems. We go from the very beginning to the time you move into your home if you're buying. Now, if you're selling, we try to make this thing speed up a little bit. We try to make it go as smoothly as possible. So we have access to the most accurate and comprehensive data, the MLS, the only data repository that has the most up-to-date listings and sales information. Now, sometimes the MLS can be our worst enemy, but it's up to us as agents to know how to work it and master it. Okay, we know how to negotiate. I'm your master negotiator. You can ask my clients. My parents said I should have been a lawyer. Our job is to make your real estate transactions successful, whether it's buying or selling, whether it's a fixer-upper investor or a beginning home for a family, or maybe a divorce, moving into a smaller home. We deal with all walks of life. So our continuing education keeps us up to date on housing issues. And like I said, we talked about the CEUs. We talked about me coming home and researching. It's always a learning process. And with my personality, I am a forever learner. I'm learning things all the time. So with a real estate professional in your corner, you'll have a partner by your side and an advocate to advise you through the entire home sale or buying process. Hopefully that helps you, gives you food for thought. If you have any questions, please call me. My phone number is 810-814-2309. I deal with all sorts of properties, from lots to commercial to for sale to buying. I'm all over the board, but I do it well. Trust me. Give me a chance. You can find me on my Facebook business profile under Melissa G Sells Homes. You can find me under my Facebook personal profile if you want to snoop and find out exactly who I am. I would be happy to talk to you on the phone or meet you for coffee. Yep, you drink coffee? So do I. Let's do coffee. Let's do a conversation on the phone. I look forward to speaking with you. I look forward to helping you. Have a great night. Like I said, questions, call me. I will talk to you soon. See ya.